Hey everyone, Dan here again today. We're going to finish up the Hrtf discussion we've had. If anybody has any questions about more details about it, please feel free to reach out. Dan at periodicaudio.com, or you can hit us on social medias, and we will answer back questions about Hrtfs. But I want to finish out this little video, this 5-6 episode thing I've been doing about Hrtfs, what they are. Remember, quick recap, head-related transfer function, Hrtf. Real hard, I know. It's related to the head. A transfer function is simply a recipe. It says, you give me an input, this is what you can get for the output. It can be very complex, it can be very simple, but that is what a transfer function is. It changes one input to a different output, okay? That's all it does. So, real simple to do. And our head actually acts as a physical structure, which changes the way sound is received by our ear canal, and ultimately our eardrum and all the nerves inside there that we perceive in our brain as sound. So that's what happens. I'm going to give you a quick show of some of the differences of why it matters. Because remember, I talked about last time when sound comes and it hits an obstacle, like my monster schnoz or my big noggin here, whatever like that. Everybody's heads are different. Everybody's sizes are different. Some sounds will ignore it and go completely around it. Some will not. That's what gives you different responses based upon where it's coming from. And of course, the shape of your head is maybe somewhat symmetrical left and right, but it's not symmetrical up and down. It's not front back. So there's always differences. So something coming from above, for instance, to get to my ears has a different encountering path, including these big old ear flaps I got, from something that's coming forward. They'll have a different, they're not actually encountering the top of the ears like it would from the front. So there's different obstruction, and what that does is very simple. So here I've got my wonderful, terrible rendering. This is why I'm an engineer. This is why I do everything in CAD. Of a human head. If something's coming from above, it may have this kind of a frequency response. There's something rough, and then it's got this dip in the mid-range. It comes up, does tweet. That's for sound coming to the ear from above. From down below, hey, it may have a different response. It might have a peak, some other dips, things like that. And from behind, again, it's going to be different. So what happens is your brain learns that something back there or something up above in front or something down below in front has this kind of a frequency response characteristic. And between that and the timing differences between the left and right, because if something's off to the left or off to the right, you're going to hear it differently in terms of which one's going to hit first. I can use that to kind of identify where something is. That's why you can close your eyes and hear something as it moves from front to behind you. It sounds different. You can have somebody else snap and you'll be able to hear the difference because of those differences, the way the transfer function works, the way the physical structure of your head obscures and blocks the sound and changes the tonality of the sound getting into your ear canal. So that's what an Hrtf really is. It basically says it's related to the head, it's a transfer function, and it's based upon how things relate in terms of physical space and angles to your ear canal, and that's what changes. So that's what an Hrtf is. So I might do one more video about how we apply that sometimes in what we do in audio, not necessarily in headphones, but how we do in audio. But I want to give you that little quick update. That's kind of how Hrtfs work. Remember, head-related transfer function. Transfer function is an equation. Your head acts as a filter, and it's variable because of the shape and geometry of your head. And that filter basically creates different sound profiles for what comes in, what you hear, based upon where that sound is in relation to your ears. That's it. It's really not very complex, is it? Yeah, sound stuff's kind of simple, but the devil's always in the details. We can worry about this later. But one more video coming on this series, and we'll be talking about how we apply Hrtf sound. There you all go. Periodic audio. Oh, and by the way, check it out. We've got a really good sale going on right now on Neon, this little guy. Yeah, on Neon. Killer little dual source Neon receiver. Bluetooth receiver, powers any wired headphone. You simply plug it in, it turns itself on. It'll pair to two sources. So like I have it paired to my laptop and my cell phone. You could bounce between them just by clicking the little round button on the bottom. And that'll literally go click, switch, click, switch, click, switch. So you no longer have to go, oh, let me drop in and let me repair. So it becomes very, very simple to use. A ton of output power, 150 milliwatts per channel, will drive any headphone to really loud volumes if you want it to. It lasts a very long time on battery. Normally $89. I think we have a sale going on right now for like $69 on Amazon. And I think it's the same on the website. You'll have to check that for sure. I don't always know what they do with those kind of things. But it's out there right now. It's getting really well received. People love this thing. Check it out, Neon. Periodic audio. Thank you very much. We'll talk to you all later. Bye.